Hey guys, welcome back. We got Stop Talk and Roll, episode 60, getting up there. Today we have Mr. Dan in the wiki and also Mr. Dan in the wiki, so this should be interesting. Hopefully it doesn't get too confusing. As always, if you're enjoying the content on the channel, if you're enjoying the videos, I'd appreciate it if you considered liking the video, subscribing to the channel, ringing that notification bell. I get these episodes out every morning, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you'd like me to review one of your rounds, just reach out to me. I just noticed my camera is sideways. Does this affect? Oh, it's a little better. Okay. Oh, my head's cut off now. I gotta figure this out. I don't have like the best setup here. Let me move back just a hair. That works. Okay. Works for me. All right, let's do it. So you're positioning on the bottom, Dan. So if you're gonna pull, okay, hold on, let's back up here. Dan on top's got a staggered stance. So right now you have the correct knee up blocking. The reason why this is the correct knee is if Dan were to pivot and try to come like to the side of your body, your leg is in place to block him and your other leg's in place to like kind of kick him away. As you can see, you can't really pass. You hook his far leg when he tries to enter, which is smart. Sorry, just turning the mic down a hair. You hook his far leg, which is good, but when you pull it in, you don't then establish like shin to shin or switch your positioning to be able to receive Dan coming the other direction, right? Like you keep this knee up, this other leg is straight, kind of hard to see with the frame, but nothing's stopping him from getting around now at that point. Okay, you're able to get your knee back in, but at that point, you're kind of like playing with fire. Dan on top. Instead of immediately going for his head, because his leg's going to be in the way, I would take this hand and shove his knee. Or I would pull up on this grip and get him on his butt. So he's like a top. I've talked about this before. And kind of spin him away. So you'd be pulling his head towards you and spinning his legs away. That's another way to deal with this. I would recommend Dan on bottom. Just, like my butterfly. Take this hook, put it right in here, and bug him this way. Worst case scenario, he has to reestablish his base and he's kind of off of you. Best case scenario, you hit the sweep. On the knee slice, Dan on top. When I knee slice, I like to cut an angle. So I like to shift my weight out onto the leg that I'm knee slicing. Let's see if I can get a better frame. Yeah, so like you're right down the middle. I like to bring this leg out, kind of like I'm knee on belly, and just shift this way. So instead of my leg going straight down the middle, it's going over his leg, which tilts him, and it makes it harder for him to work. And it also, like right there. And it exposes the, well, usually not exposes, but I'll start hunting for the underhook there. Nice. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Now you do that with this arm shoots under right here. And you're going to hit that pass with that underhook. Nice. I like that too. You guys, this is good. Back and forth. Let's see some butterfly. I gotta be honest, whenever... Nice. Okay. So what happened? Okay. So when you do the hook sweep, I always say that you want to go diagonally. So you don't want to go straight back. You don't want to go completely to the side. And there's like times and places for those things, but this is generally speaking. You want to go diagonal. So right over your shoulder is usually like you're doing a back roll. That's usually how I think of it. So what you did here is you went back and then to the side. And that just gives the opponent time to work depending on how you have them wrapped up. For a hook sweep, I find it best, I find it best to go diagonal just in one go. Nice. I'll let it play. I'll let it play. Nice, Dan. Good. Okay. There's a lot of things you can do from here, but just because it's what I like to do from this position when I get him up. Now we're in the gi, but I'll teach you a little no gi. Pivot him off of your leg here, okay, and throw this leg underneath. And you'll catch them in cross Ashi. And if you hold on to this leg, you'll have them in double trouble. And you kind of just dump them this direction. I don't know if that translates well in this. Leave a comment below. Let me know if that like makes sense. It's like a butterfly guard cross Ashi entry or double trouble entry. It's good. I use it a lot. Like, it's really good. It's fun. It looks way flashier than it actually is. I just started working on my Barambolas again, so I'm not gonna lie. The other thing you could do when you get to the back is instead of having your feet crossed like this, just put one leg behind this knee and one leg behind its other knee. You reach up, you grab his butt, and then you just kick your legs forward and you pull his butt to the mat, and he will fall right into your back control. Good. Break the grips. Break the grips. Don't let him have that. Don't let him have that. Look how much control he has over you right now. Good. Good. Break that. Yeah. Guys, don't consider it like a step back. Like, you have to break those grips. You can't progress if those grips are on. Yeah, and just keep doing it. I know it's annoying, but just like keep doing it. And then eventually, as you get proficient, you'll get better at like not letting him get the grip in the first place and whatnot. Should I put like background music on? I don't know. I feel like it would get annoying because I don't know. Let me know if you like the silence. Nice, Dan. You keep doing that. You gotta capitalize on that. Okay, hold on. Let's back up on the entry, and then we'll talk about the actual finish here. Okay, so you go. He turtles. Yeah, he turtles. So you're up high. You step over. You pull him back. I'm not going to lie. I don't mean this in a bad way, but I'm wondering why this forced him over. Oh, you do have the arm. Okay. I would look immediately to put a Kimura or get a Kimura grip. And then from here, I want to hip out. When you play a crucifix, you want the back of his head just like on your ribs. You're on your side, they're flat on their back. It's going to make it very hard for them to move and roll. So you get a Kimura grip on this side, and then you don't want them so much here as you do. Like, I would be trying to shift my weight out like this way, but he rolls out. I would pop back up on top, I think. Is that what I would do? Yeah, I'd probably pop back up on top and try to reestablish. I would look to get on top with a Kimura right here. So taking this hand, I would reach over, grab his hand. I would retract my bottom arm, throw it in, grab my own hand, have him in the Kimura grip, and then I would spin my legs out and get up into the Kimura. Oh, but if you're going to get the tap, then forget everything I said. You get the tap, you get the tap. So forget my recommendations. Be careful with outside Ashi with anything. You should take his back right now. If you go to outside Ashi and you don't have a submission in place, there's nothing that stops them from taking their back, taking your back. So you just stand on defense here. You just reach through, grab here, and then shift your weight around. Shift your weight around his back. Yeah, you should not be sitting in outside Ashi unless like you're transitioning to a different position or you have a submission in place. If you have a submission in place, very good finishing position. But just hanging out, I really want to train right now. Yeah, like that's not fun. I feel for you right now. Dan on bottom. Yeah, and look for his back. This is what is resulting in. Yeah. That arm is going to be a problem. That'll stop you from now, but it's nothing that's super difficult to deal with. Dan on bottom, realistically, this is like super hard to deal with. You would want to try to retract your bottom leg. What I would look to do, I'm just going to go back a hair. What I would look to do, it's very difficult, but like just some kind of wedge with this leg. You need to be careful because it puts a lot of pressure on your hip and your knee. But you do that and try to retract the bottom leg out. But this is rough. This is why you don't do outside Ashi unless you have a defensive grip in. Yeah, and then Dan, you're fine. Like as long as he doesn't have a foot lock in, you're fine. That was the round. Good stuff. It's a well matched. It's actually nice to see Dan on bottom here. I never see him play guard when we roll. He's usually trying to pass my guard, so it's nice to see his guard play. And then Dan on top. I know he actually likes to play butterfly guard a lot, so it's cool to see him play in some top game. It's good. I actually get to see each other's games from a different perspective. So yeah, good stuff, guys. Good rounds. If you haven't liked the video and you enjoyed this, please like the video. I think it helps the channel out. I'm new to YouTube. I might imagine it's a good thing if you like the video. But you know, only if you do. If you don't, no worries. All right. Thanks guys. Have a wonderful day.